Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 4 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. And we've got news out of Raleigh where State Attorney General Jeff Jackson is suing the Department of Education for about $50 million in rural education funding cuts. Now funded through the federal Full Service Community Schools program, Jackson says the grants are designed to give more control to public schools so they can provide for students' needs, particularly in high-poverty rural schools. On December 12th, the Education Department announced it would discontinue the grants in North Carolina starting December 31st, 2025. Jackson says public schools were already using the money to help around 23,000 students across the state. According to the Attorney General's office, the discontinuation could force schools to shut down programs and lay off staff in the middle of the year. He said, quote, "Our kids deserve better. A surprise cut of nearly $50 million from rural schools with virtually no notice and no allegation of misuse is unlawful and harmful," end quote. Now, in the lawsuit, Jackson alleges the Education Department violated the Administrative Procedure Act, federal education regulations, and the U.S. Constitution. On December 16th, WITN reported that the North Carolina public schools received an F in funding levels, ranking second to dead last of all states. Funding levels are measured per student and adjusted for the cost of living. And in other news, it is the end of an era as one of business's titans is stepping down. Warren Buffett stepped down today from Berkshire Hathaway after spending nearly 6 decades on the job. This is his last day as CEO of the Omaha, Nebraska holding company. The 95-year-old investor announced his retirement earlier this year. Buffett is widely regarded as a pillar on the Mount Rushmore of American business leaders. As of today, Berkshire Hathaway holds a valuation of more than $1 trillion. And now for a look at your weather forecast. Everything has been sunny so far today, but cloud cover is starting to roll over, well, portions of the state further back towards the west. Now, that cloud cover will be moving eastward as we make our way through the next several hours, providing us a nice blanket, an atmospheric blanket, if you will, to help keep what little heat we gain today present down at ground level. It is again going to create some more comfortable conditions for those of you who may be staying out to ring in the new year. Air temperatures will likely stay in the upper 30s to low 40s by the time we reach midnight. If we were without the clouds, well, we'd be looking at more of the possibly freezing temperatures. But for right now, 48 degrees in Greenville comes with a calm breeze. It's been a while since we've been able to say that. We're also looking at a 48-degree air temperature in Washington. Winds a little bit stronger right now along the Pamlico River in Beaufort County than the Tar River in Pitt County. Regardless, again, wind speeds will continue to hold it around a 5 to 10 mile per hour range for most of the area through tonight. That 10-mile-per-hour breeze is making 48 degrees feel more like 43. But as we head through the next few days, as we get into 2026, air temperatures are going to slowly rise, at least for your Thursday and Friday. Right now, most of us sitting in the upper 40s. A few of us still in the low to mid 40s, but we also have a 50-degree reading showing up in Oriental as well as Kenansville. Compared to where we were yesterday, everyone is warmer. So if you're wondering, okay, am I crazy? Am I feeling things? Is it warmer today? Yes, it is warmer today, but obviously I would hesitate to call it a warm day. More of a chilly day, especially when you factor in the winds. Later on tonight, again, the cloud cover starts to roll in. Air temperatures in the upper 30s, possibly low 40s by the time midnight rolls around. Those southwesterly winds could actually end up heating us up on occasion overnight tonight. Southwesterly winds do a great job of bringing in additional heat. So again, seeing those in the forecast means that we've got a chance of maybe actually get a little bit warmer as we get towards midnight after air temperatures dip down into the upper 30s. Now, coming up for tomorrow, looking at mostly sunny skies, but there will certainly be some cloud cover around, particularly around the Albemarle Sound and closer to the Virginia line. Those clouds will try to clear out late Thursday evening into Friday morning, but we will only see more clouds follow those ones up by the time we get to Friday. Friday's looking like a mostly cloudy day, but the rain showers will finally move in on Saturday. Part of that area of low pressure you're seeing back towards the west, that is swinging quite a bit of moisture into California and across, well, Nevada, Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, and Colorado. That system, again, will slowly work its way eastward towards us, giving us a better opportunity for some raindrops as we start out the first weekend of 2026. Saturday, about an 80% chance of rain. Looks like Sunday will certainly be drier and less cloudy, but air temperatures will come down a bit. Probably won't notice, but 50 degrees on Saturday to 49 on Sunday. Yeah, just a 1 degree drop. But hey, we've got warmer weather on the way coming up for the following week. 57 degrees on Monday, 63 on Tuesday. Looking at the mid 60s for both Wednesday and Thursday of 2026. At least the first Wednesday and Thursday. Or I guess tomorrow's the first Thursday of 2026. I guess the second Thursday, first Wednesday. Regardless, it'll be warmer by the time we get to next week. Anyways, that's all we have time for today's 4 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back coming up on Friday with more news and weather. Going to be taking a day off to celebrate the new year coming up for tomorrow. So be sure to tune in with Jim and Gigi coming up Friday morning starting at 7:10 a.m.